Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody always showing support and love to the page. Shout out to those who jumped in nice and early. Listen, we're not gonna take long on this video. Today I'm not gonna do much talking. I want y'all to do more listening. Anything. Toy Soldier, what's good? What's goody, dogs? What's goody? First of all, I want to say shout out to all the members for always showing love to the channel. Appreciate y'all. I want to dive into this, right? Because I think this is really important. And I want y'all guys to understand something, right? I think one thing that's really, truly important when it comes to this discussion about what's best is where are you getting your information from, right? I watched the video, right? I watched the video on the Shaquille O'Neal podcast. I think it's called the Bigger Podcast or the Bigger whatever it is, right? Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody over there. Over there, the fam. Got mad love for everything Shaq's trying to do for his community and his people. But I want to dive into this, right? Because I'm gonna use the best example that some of you guys would know here on this channel, right? Shaquille O'Neal was interviewing Alonzo Mourning, verbatim, word for word, and I quote, I'm gonna say this again, word for word, and I quote, he said, none of these NBA players today know what physicality is. None of them. I'm going to say this again. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. Yo, Gone, what's good? What's good? Top of the morning. Hope you got your coffee. I got mine. I hope you got your coffee. What he specifically said on the Shaquille O'Neal show, and I guess Alonzo Mourning's going on this campaign, going around. Have you guys seen Jimmy Butler? Since we're basketball heads over here, we like to play 2K and we watch sports. I'm gonna compare a lot of what you guys see today to sports, so you guys can understand and make the mental transition. Hear me out. Yes, sir. You got that cup of Joe. So hear me out, right? I want you guys to understand something. When Alonzo Mourning said, LeBron James only got a taste of physicality until they killed it. He said, have you noticed LeBron in the first 3 years when he came into the league versus the rest of his career, Miami, LA, going back to the Cavs? Have you guys noticed? Do you understand why people loved, though he wasn't seasoned? Hold up, let's be clear. He was not seasoned. The reason why people love young afro, tight afro, headband LeBron James, because young afro, LeBron James didn't care who was in front of him. In fact, I think in 2K, I'm gonna make me a young LeBron. I'm gonna make me young, little goatee, little mustache, little peach fuzz goatee, 18, 19-year-old LeBron. I'm gonna make me a young LeBron. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a young LeBron, just somebody who's trying to dunk, straight power. Just get out of my way. Don't interfere with what I'm doing. Now, he wasn't the best shooter. But now I want you guys to understand something, right? Dom, what up? Alonzo Mourning said, do you know why all those players back in the day were so big and strong? because you had to be. David Robinson, Karl Malone, Alonzo Mourning, Wilt Chamberlain, Jordan got big, Rodman, bro. Even the point guards was little stocky dudes. The point guards was stocky because you had to be. Freight train. Just listen to what's being said, y'all, because this is the difference between what you understand and what you don't. So now, how is that compared to home defense? When I listen to information, I want to listen to the people that train to use that on a daily basis. Shout out to my police officers. I got police officers in my family, but the police officers in my family that I even spoken to, they're like, they get trained to use other weapons, but their day-to-day is what's on their hip. Their day-to-day is what's on their hip. And in fact, I would say that it takes ready? I'll give you a great example. Please, I don't need none of my firefighters or police officers coming at me, but I have to give this explanation in the beginning. I have to explain myself in the beginning. King of New York, what up? What up? Like I told you, King of New York is still my guy, but I need people to understand this. Hear me out. Let's see, people. Who do you think? What do you think it takes more heart to do? Do you guys think it takes more heart to be a police officer or a firefighter? I want to see what y'all say. I want to see what y'all say. Do you think it takes more heart? Okay, don't worry about it. You can stick around. Remember, I think you guys forget. I train with Navy SEALs. That's who I train with. Shout out to Chris Sweeney. This is who I train with. I train with the top of the top. Niggas that use big guns on a day-to-day basis. This is what they were. Officers are usually carrying handguns. Not saying that they don't have the training, but that's not ready. When you guys go to the airport, you see ATF or whatever, these niggas got these big fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking guns hanging down to the floor. It's a huge difference for what you're dealing. That's why I said it depends on who you're listening to. So if I'm gonna listen, if I would not listen to Kevin Durant on physicality and how to keep your body in shape, this nigga's always injured, even though he's still one of the best players. But I want this question to be answered. Who do y'all guys think is, what do you think it takes more heart? Does it take more heart to be a police officer or a firefighter? Please answer the question. I need answers in the comment section. Do you think it takes more heart to be a police officer or a firefighter? Says big fan, man. Appreciate it. Keep up the grind, fam. Love you too, man. Appreciate everybody showing love. A firefighter. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. I like that answer. It takes more heart to be a firefighter. I need some more. Give me 2-3 more answers. I know we got 13 in the building. Running into a fire is crazy when you think about it, right? Right, Mike? Okay. Now, so some of you guys have the common sense to understand. It takes a lot of heart to be a police officer. I give credit to police officers, to people that are putting their lives on the line. I would never disrespect them. But I want you guys to understand something. When you're a police officer, now hello to 911, and they call and you have to show up, and you have to show up somewhere, and you have to show up somewhere. It's not always a threat. But when you hear that, when that ring go off, you know it's a fire. There is something very different. I got all my firefighter friends, forgive me, Jersey, New York, California, Florida, forgive me. My brother-in-law is being a firefighter. My little cousin Mario is a firefighter. I think that you have to have, there's some kind of mental, I think that there might be an association with like mental health, because for you to know that you're gonna go into a building that's on fire, All right, this is what we're gonna do, man. Bro, you're not gonna sit here and saturate the chat, dog. Stop, man. I had to put the nigga on timeout. This nigga, he wanna prove his point so bad versus listening. This is the problem with King. These niggas they wanna hear to they wanna listen to hear versus I'm sorry, they wanna listen to respond versus hearing to understand. Like, bro, you gotta pipe down, bro. Pipe down. Now, when I speak to Navy SEALs, when I speak to ATF agents, when I speak to SWAT, the family members that I have in SWAT, when SWAT has to show up, SWAT is not showing up because somebody's like, I have a domestic violence situation. They're not showing up for that. These guys are going in very for a specific reason. So I like to speak to people that are going to deal with these caliber of rifles on a consistent basis. This nigga King just be fucking talking the talk, bro. Versus what he should just do is shut the fuck up, sat here in the chat and watch everything I'm gonna show. Everything I'm gonna show right here. But like I said, he come in hot wanting to talk, bro. You're not gonna clutter my chat. You're not gonna clog my chat. What's good? Yes, both of them are good careers. Both of them are good careers, bro. Both are good careers. Being a firefighter and a police officer, both good careers. But now, I need y'all guys to listen. I'm gonna play some videos from sheriffs, Navy SEALs, Army men, a plethora of different. And everybody's gonna say what I said yesterday. Everybody's gonna say what I said yesterday. But first, like I said, if I want to do strength training, I'm gonna go to Alonzo Mourning or Karl Malone or Shaquille O'Neal, people that really put on some size and they use their body the right way. If I want to talk about ankle breaking, I'm gonna go to Kyrie. Even though listen, even though they're all NBA players, but they all have different special tactics. Now, like I said, I rather go to somebody and trust somebody that's actually trained to use this on a daily. I'm gonna say this again, a daily. Your job. Ready? Who's seen the movie Jack Reacher? Who's seen the movie Jack Reacher? We got 28 in the building. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys in the building. Yeah, King just can't sit back. He gonna want to defend himself so much, bro. Stop it, bro. I promise you this. I promise King this. I put 10 grand on it. The people that I know, he doesn't know. I put money on it. We're not, I promise you, we're not on the same level. I promise you. Mark my words, my nigga. I put my fucking life on the line, nigga. That gotta come and take me out. I promise you. Especially that we have law enforcement officers jumping into this chat. But let's listen. Let's go to the first person, y'all. Pay attention. Listening is fundamental. Let's pay attention, because this is one thing that I said yesterday, and this is what he did not take into accountability. And like I said, when people just ramble and just talk, and they want to just talk, they have to learn how to shh and listen to what's being said, because there are different things that come into effect to what's going to be better. Pay attention. Let's rock and roll.
Started, a home defense gun is very subjective. It matters who you are as a shooter. It matters how many people are in your family and the layout of your house. And it also matters where your neighbors are. You can't really just see this.
Hold up. He said, wife says somebody at the door. True. Where's my shit? Hold up. Hold on. I'm streaming. Hold the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, my boy. She said, my wife said somebody at the door, true. Hear me out, right? Shout out to 25 in the building. I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen to the first. You're gonna hear something from Navy SEALs, Army, Marines. You're gonna hear retired vets, sheriffs. You're gonna hear different things, and they all gonna share the same sentiment that I share right here. Which this is what I said yesterday, because niggas want to listen with their ass instead of their ears. Hear me out. Listen to what's being said. The first thing he says.
Now, before we get started, a home defense gun is very subjective. It matters who you are as a shooter. It matters how many people are in your family, in the layout of your house, and it also matters where your neighbors are. You can't really just see this video or a cool guy in a movie and say, that's it, that's the home defense gun for me. So let's talk about who you are as a...
Now let's stop. You ready? I'm gonna say this again. Who you are as a shooter. Most people, they don't have enough practice. Most people don't have enough practice with different things, right? Now, I said this yesterday. If you remember, I said, bro, the layout of your home. Listen, I want to see if any of you guys understand. Watch this. I want to see if you guys really pay attention. What is America called? When it comes to living and things of this nature, what do they call America? We got 24 in the building. What do they call America? Remember, we talking about living where the people live, whatever case, where most people live in this country. He goes, land of the free. Okay, land of the free. No. Okay, let's keep going. As far as, remember, people live where they live. I know it's called the land of the free and the home of the braves. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right to it. This is the U. We live in the U. If you look at a calendar of the United States, everybody lives like this. The middle, the top part of the country, nobody lives there. Most of this country is in the U. They go from up top, New York City, down here, Baltimore, Florida, boom, boom, coming down to the bottom where the Texas is at, and the Tennessees, and they go into the Californias, and they rolling up to the top of the West side. We live in the U. We live in the U. Most of the middle of the, well, obviously because, you know, mountains and shifts and weather and woof, living in the middle is kind of tough. But anyway, like he said, your home. What did I say yesterday in the live stream? I said the reason why you can't run and just say AR, the shooter counts. The people in your home count. How is your house built? Listen, your home. This is going to be one of the biggest selling points to understand what's being said. And I can't wait till this Navy SEAL breaks this down. Because I said this yesterday. Most people, most Americans, they don't live in a big home. Now I'm going to say this again. You ready? What did I say yesterday about law enforcement, vets, people in the service? What did I say about them yesterday in the live stream? I want to see who was there and who was paying attention. What did I say specifically about them? What did I say about them? I want to see if people, because for those who weren't there, you weren't there. That's no problem. For everybody else, I want to see who was paying attention. I'll give it 30 seconds. I ain't gonna drag this on. So, one thing I said was, police officers tend to not live where they work. Police officers, most police officers, ready? If they're NYPD, they live in Jersey or in Long Island. I'm just using New York City as an example. Ready? MTA. Listen to me. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Steve, Quincy. I know I got family in all these branches. Most people that work for the transit authority, buses, trains, shuttles, they live in Long Island and Jersey, Connecticut. He said, "You right." Bro, I don't have no reason to lie. I know presidents of these companies. Now, I'm going to say this again. There's a reason for that. So when people are speaking about what's best for homes, are they speaking about their home? Listen, this is the part that people don't pay attention to. And so when this guy was like, King was like, they laughed. Where do they live? Ask them, where do they live? Where do you live? Oh, I live on Long Island. And they already exempt from the conversation. See, because hear me. What I'm saying to you guys is, that's the problem with information. And this is what I said yesterday. When I'm speaking to you guys about information, I'm speaking about the majority. Majority of people live on top of each other. Especially if you're in these cities, California, Massachusetts, LA, different things. Bro, look what he said. It depends on the shooter. How many people are in your family? The structure. Do you guys remember? Hold up. Who was there yesterday? Yo, what's good? Who was there yesterday when I said most of my homes are constructed like this? They're constructed. If you have a 2-family home, that changes things. That changes things. I specifically said that in yesterday's video. I said, if you have a two floor house, hey, if you standing up top and you looking down and you got position, maybe an AR would work. But most homes are closed. They're close. Let's keep going. Hold up. Cause y'all guys missed that. Y'all guys missed what he said. Y'all missed what he said.
Now, before we get started, a home defense gun is very subjective. It matters who you are as a shooter. It matters how many people are in your family and the layout of your house. And it also matters where your neighbors are. You can't really just see this video or a cool guy in a movie and say, that's it, that's the home defense gun for me. So let's talk about who you are as a shooter. What gun do you train with the most? What are you the most comfortable with? If you had to grab a gun in the middle of the night, drool on your face, half a chub, your left arm's asleep, what gun can you manipulate with your eyes closed? Now for...
Listen. Do you guys recall the part that yesterday? Who was there yesterday when I said, if somebody comes into the house, I'm grabbing my shotgun. She's grabbing her AR style a rifle. Who was there when I said that? Who was there when I specifically said that? Why? Because an AR for her. See, this is where people don't listen. The recoil, how she can hold it. It's easier to hold when she's tired. If it's happening in the middle of the night, You see, this is where King should have stood shut. Cause you know what? King wasn't listening to the conversation. Like I said, he was listening, he was hearing to respond, not listening to understand. This is where he went wrong. So all that laughter shit, oh my God, was laughing. Yeah, I bet you didn't ask, where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Show me your home. He goes, morning and blessings. What up? What up, Ryder? What's up? What's up? But now let's keep rocking and rolling. Like he said, you drooling, waking up in the middle of the night, half sleep, you tired. What are you able to control at that moment?
For me, in my layout, I can see you coming a mile away. I have a good security system. I have dogs that let me know and give me time to prepare. So I have the, you're trying to get into my house gun, you're in my house gun, and you're in my room gun. So first off,
hold up. Did you hear what? Hold on. Let's cut all the shit right. Listen, if you listen to what he just said, hold up. If you listen to what he just said, listen, the trying to get into my house, which would be more precise, which if somebody's trying to get into my house, I'm gonna pull out my AR because you're not in my house yet. He picked up the shotgun and said, this is for somebody who's in my house. Come on, my man. Because people understand, if you're trying to get in, I'm gonna be at a distance. I'm gonna sit there. Hey, that's not smart. All right, let's not do this. Let's not. Now it's more tactical. Let's pay. He said, in my room gun. Right. That's what I'm saying. Bro, close range. It all depends. Like me, all my houses have cameras. I could see one of my other houses right now with the camera phone. I mean, my wife has access to everything on the phone. All the houses you can see like this. Beep. Good thing is good. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is good. You should now, ready? Some people, ready? Listen. This is the reason why I said King was wrong. King wanted to sit here. I spoke to people. I spoke to people, and they were laughing and this and that. Every scenario is different. Some places, ready? If somebody, let's just say, well, first of all, you shouldn't have anything living in the projects anyway, because you don't own the projects anyway. So I'm leaving it at that. Ready? Most people, most Americans don't have cameras in their house. And I ain't talking about no fucking dumbass Ring camera, bing bing, and the commercials, the Ring shit, and they fucking dancing, doing fucking holiday videos and shit. Fuck a Ring camera, bro. I'm talking about cameras, sensors in your crib. That's what I'm talking about. But now let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. Nah, it's somebody who he's in law enforcement. And he said AR-15 is for the best home defense. One of my guys, but he's just rambling right now. But y'all gonna hear each and every person, Navy SEALs, ATF, SWAT, bomb squad, different people have the same sentiment that this guy has right here. It depends on the situation. Did they get in my home? Did I have time to prepare? Pay attention. And ready? And the reason why I said that, because there's no absolute answer of what's best. Because if there was an answer, it would have already been answered. But let's keep going.
Security system, I have dogs that let me know and give me time to prepare. So I have the, you're trying to get into my house gun. You're
trying to get in my house gun.
You're in my house.
You're in my house, shotgun.
You're in my room gun. So first off, I do have children, so I can't just leave guns locked and loaded laying around, so I do have to put them in safes. I use stuff that's just a quick fingerprint or a quick code that I can easily get to my file. Safety comes first, especially with children, but that being said, it is important to have a good security system and a good plan A before plan B. Let's go shoot this staccato.
Now hold up. he said something that was key, and I do want to talk about this. Now, see, if King wasn't being an ass and trying to just talk in the chat, trying to just fucking talk it up, and instead of distracting people, do I like safes? It depends. Me, I'd rather just keep my pistols up because I need quick access. And you ready? There are some people who wouldn't agree with that. Because me personally, I don't think all of my guns need to be in locked up somewhere in a safe. Because if I can't, listen, I want you guys to understand something. Sometimes your safe can be the death of you. Nah, safety comes first. Safety is a must, but it depends on the situation. Like I said, everybody is subjective. I'd rather have all of my stuff at a high place where I could just run, grab it, boom. It's out of my kids' reach. But now there's certain things, like if you got bazookas in your home, I'm joking, I'm exaggerating. But if you got some heavy artillery, like some really, really heavy stuff, I think that stuff should be locked up. As your kids get older, now y'all may not agree with me. I'm sorry. I don't care. Some will agree, some won't. I think that you should be training your children on how to use pistols. I could be wrong. People are not gonna like me for this. I think that one thing, even if you're in New York City and you gotta go somewhere and rent, I think that we should be training our children. Listen, I want to say this again. Guns don't kill people. Stupid people with guns kill people. He goes, dead ass. A rocket launcher is crazy. Hilarious. He goes, my house has gates around and pit bulls on the outside. See, so now look. Look, hold on. Ryder just said my house has gates around it. All of my houses have gates. Besides the fact, I always tell you guys where my homes are at. Once you come into my area, it says you already on you're already on surveillance. So you're being surveillanced the minute you come into the neighborhood. So it is what it is. He said they are outside dogs. And I give guns for secondary protection. That ass, boom. I agree. No, you low key right, but you gotta teach them. Yeah, you gotta teach them. I agree. Youth needs to be educated. We're afraid to teach the youth. My dad gave me a shotgun first. Ooh, your dad gave you a shotgun. Shout out to your father, man. True, I agree with 100%. You are never too young to learn the basics. Never. Funny story time. My oldest son. It is what it is. I'm his father. I'm gonna teach him the shit he needs to be a man and to be a healthy man. So when I have my joint, I'm cleaning my pistol, boom, I put it down and said, baby, grab it. No, daddy. My son, my wife was there. He's like, no, daddy. Baby, grab, no, daddy. See, that fear is not good in kids. He goes, how old is your oldest? About to be 14. So ready? Now let's keep going, cause people don't understand. Like he said, that's the key. This is gonna be an AR. If they trying to get in, I'm pulling out my AR. If they in, I'm pulling out my shotgun. And this is new for me right here. I never heard of this until yesterday. He said, this is that you're in my room or you're outside the door, cause this is as if you can't control a handgun, you shouldn't even be involved in this conversation. I'm just saying. But listen, let's keep rocking and rolling.
And then I'm going to tell you why I chose this right after we thank today's sponsor. That sponsor.
Now, I will say this. One thing I don't like, because I do have a carry. Now, I do need to get another one because I don't like carrying lights, a nice light setup on my daily carry. That is uncomfortable. And unfortunately, I have a little bit of a belly. So, and I like to pelvic carry. So I like to carry like right in the front, almost like where my grind is at. You know what I'm saying? He goes, "You are so bold because I'm 25 and I'm scared." Can't be, man. And like, even as a man, and the thing is this, ready? Us as men, we think that it's cowardice to educate ourselves. When I didn't know, I told y'all, when I first shot my first 357, the long nose, I was like, I thought I was fucking Clint Eastwood. Are you ready, punk? I'm like, nigga, I'm a gangster. Nigga, I know what I'm doing. Bang. The recoil, the shit went like this. And the air took my hat off. Almost killed myself. In all of the states that I'm in, whether it's stand your ground or not, yes. Shit. After I got shot, I hear you. Yeah, that right there will change your life too, man. Once you got shot, like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Listen, hear me out. I ain't never been shot. I've been stabbed. But you know what's worse than all of them shits be? All that vigorous training. When they pepper sprayed me, bro, just shoot me. Just shoot me, bro. Right, it ain't for the weak-hearted. Bro, don't pepper spray me, bro. Because you're going to piss me off. Don't pepper spray me, dogs. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to bona fide piss somebody off, pepper spray them, bro. Don't do that. Now the unfortunate part is you don't want to let that out in your house neither, because everybody going to get sick. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
Is going to be Core Essentials. Core Essentials makes the best carry belt. Bet that guy has a core belt on. Core Essentials. Auto P. This thing is done up by Vulcan Machine Works. I got the stipple grip, the flat base trigger, the ports, the Cerakote, the little Pew View, and of course the brown on this thing.
All right, so now we're gonna go from that one to this one. Let's go to the sheriff. Right? Let's see what the sheriff got to say.
What to talk about next. So,
listen.
As a sheriff, I get a lot of questions about home defense.
As a sheriff,
Missouri, as most people know,
location, Missouri has a lot of stick land. Even y'all guys know that in Pennsylvania, our house in Pennsylvania over there in Poconos, like, there's a lot of sticks, mountain, deers running around. Different locations call for different things. So when somebody says AR-15s is the best, well, I will say this. It depends on the situation. But it ain't never a bad time to pull out a shotgun. It ain't never a bad time to pull out a shotgun. He goes, true. Stop the cap. You know you was wild out. And them boys had to spray you on 2K. He OD. Shout out. But let's keep rocking. Listen.
Missouri is a castle doctrine state. And when people ask me about home defense, sometimes the question gets around to what gun to use for home defense. And I get,
like, even yesterday when I said that rifle racking, hear me. I want you to understand. The sound, some people would take that into consideration. They'll understand that there's some power coming to it. But I want you to understand something, right? Forget about the sound. the power behind a shotgun, not only, I want you guys to understand, y'all gonna hear some of these people say, even legally, listen to me, legally, in the courts, when it comes to somebody invading your home, you have a better chance of getting off with a shotgun than you would shooting an AR-15 at somebody. You're gonna hear several people say that here today. Get ready, get ready. It's even a legal thing.
Give everybody the same advice that I take myself is that.
And the one thing I will say to you guys is this. For the 27 in the building, I don't care if you 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 75, 105. I want to tell you guys one of the biggest things y'all guys need to start doing. And I'm sorry with all y'all sensitive, soft ass guys. I'm sorry. For those who are gonna get offended by this, I don't give a fuck. He goes, where everyone's welcome to have a gun, 100%. Not as easy as Texas. But you can still get a shotgun at Walmart here. I hear you. Hear me out. Pay attention, y'all. Y'all gonna notice all these guys in this video have one thing that when I ask these young kids today, why don't you do this? Oh, I don't like doing it. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Ready? Wear a watch. Wear a watch. I ain't saying diamond bezeled. Y'all better start making these watches your life, B. Being aware of time. Listen, I sleep with my watches on. I shower. You never know. You always want to be aware of the time. He goes, I don't think it's that shotguns are better for home defense, but it's a lot later. It's a lot, I mean, I guess you meant to say a lot lighter. Nah, not really, because some shotguns, they're not light. Mine's is not light, bro. And then, like, you know, it depends the ammo that you put in them bad boys. There's some shotguns that they run on gas. For those who understand what I'm saying, you guys understand it. Like, there is certain ammo you have to put in that gun. You can't just put everything. Now, tactical ones, you could just load that bad boy up with different kind of rounds and just start letting that shit fly. But yeah, let's keep rocking and rolling. Listen, Sheriff.
I have a pistol on my nightstand in my bedroom.
Me too.
But in the corner of the bedroom stands a 12 gauge pump shotgun. My personal opinion, probably the best home defense gun that you can have on hand. And there, people will debate
yes.
about the best guns for.
And what it is, y'all, is because in the early 2000s, AR-15s have gotten better. They have gotten better. So I still have both. It doesn't matter. I still have both. But I'm still going with a shotgun. He goes, I'm going to send you my info. Look at my case, True. I did 4 years. Someone tried to rob my house. Boom, shotgun mark, bro. He said, and I'm telling you, you're 100% about the shotgun. Like I said, man, for me, it depends where you live. Now, I do feel like people need to be more mindful of that. But I think even this, y'all gotta start. I gotta start using this. Listen, fellas, we got 34 in the building. Look at his watch, y'all. Look at his watch. Look, hold up. Do y'all see my cursor? You see my cursor? You see this? This is called military time. Y'all need to start learning this, man. I was on it heavy. I fell off a little bit, but I'm back on it. This right here, B, military time is what everybody runs on, B. Everybody runs on, because you can never get the time wrong. Listen, at 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? Boom. At 2,300 hours, people know it's nighttime. Okay, at 2:02, people know it's the morning. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He goes, but seriously, I'm trying. Seriously, is there really a best gun or home defense? Because, right, that's the point. That's the point. Now, Prophet, shout out to you. Yeah, of course. I just said that ARs got way better. Way better. I don't have nothing against the ARs. But now, yes, bullets are bullets. That's a fact. Bullets are bullets.
But in my opinion, when it's 2 in the morning, something goes bump in the night, it wakes you up, there's an intruder in your home, anything, number one, you're not super awake, right? So grabbing something the second you get out of bed while you're still 3/4 asleep is probably not a good move.
Listen to what he just said. See, all this comes into play. When something goes thump in the night, you're not really there, fully there. The last thing you want to do is grab something that you need concentrated effort on. Pay attention. And a lot of these people share the same sentiment. See, cause people are thinking, I'm sitting down watching TV like this. Home invader comes in. Most people are gonna break into your home while you're sleeping. He said, but I would never use an AR to defend my home. Everybody has different feelings, but listen.
You have to get up and walk across a room to grab something. You wake up a little bit. But the other thing is you don't have to necessarily have your eyes rubbed open. You don't necessarily have to have your glasses on. You don't necessarily have to be in such shape that you need to aim well for a shotgun to be effective.
A sheriff, where AR, you have to be on your A game. Now, all pistols, shotguns, and rifles, you have to train with them. You gotta train. You have to train. You gotta get comfortable training with them. So that's that. But let's keep going.
It's always been said, you aim a rifle or a handgun, you point a shotgun.
Now, shout out to my brother Big Man. That's how he taught me. He said, you aim a rifle or a pistol, you have to aim it. A shotgun, all you got to do is point it. Listen to what he just said. He goes, yo, Hoff, can I just say, I really F with you. You high-key be teaching me a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout out to the stream. Like up the stream, y'all. Like up the stream. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. Well, it depends on the rounds that you have. It depends on the rounds that you have. But that's a saying that I live by. You gotta aim a pistol. You gotta aim an AR-15, a shotgun. You gotta just point it. Even if it's at my hip, I'm like this. Even at my hip, it's like I'm tired. I ain't trying to get like rock ready position. But let's just say I'm holding it at the hip on some fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm just pointing it. I know where it's going. I know where it's gonna go.
This and shotguns can be had fairly economically, right? So this is a Mossberg 500, 18-inch barrel. I picked this up used at a gun store for $200 recently. So, you know, there's probably shotguns, old shotguns out there that people have traded in that can be had cheaper, that are perfectly dependable. If they've got a longer barrel, plenty easy enough to cut a barrel down to just over 18 inches, make sure it's over 18. For those
Profit was good. Shout out to you, man.
Yes, it's completely legal to saw off a shotgun barrel as long as it's not shorter than 18 inches. Like this, I think from the...
Now, so y'all already heard that one, right? Is this it? All right, we're gonna go here.
Pound for pound, True Classic makes the best men's t-shirts on the market, and I don't even think there's a close second. And the only reason I'm telling you that is because almost everything on the website...
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software
man,
where you can manage everything and anything related to your work. Your documents, your chats, your whiteboards, your projects. The value of...
Now pay attention.
In this video, we're going to be talking about different weapon systems to use for home defense. I'm going to give you my thoughts, the things that I ran in the past, what I'm running now, and other things to...
Mind you, Navy SEAL, pay attention, pay attention. A Navy SEAL is going to put you, like I said, when I listen to advice, I want to listen to people that, ready? Like, I know one sniper. I only know one sniper that I really know. And he's like, even his thing was, for his home defense, he uses AR. But he has almost like a ranch style type home. So the likelihood, like he said, they're not going to get up to his second floor. So he's trying to shoot for a distance. But most homes in America, a shotgun would suffice. But in his case, he's in a ranch. Maybe none of you guys seen a ranch style home. Like you have 20, 30, fucking 40 feet from one end to the next. Like let's just keep going. Let's keep going. He goes, why you need to be certified to have a vest? It depends, man. It depends on what you're gonna have, bro. It depends. Some places you really don't, but it is what it is, man. But listen up.
Consideration. You may have noticed in the last...
Now, I will say this. What is this new fad with all these people? Everybody's saying that this is like the new best home defense tactic, gun / pistol. Like, what's with the pistol shotgun shit? I don't know what's going on here. See, because I'm not really sure. Like, everybody wants to do like these short barreled, like people are like modifying like Uzis, and I'm like, what the, like, bro, what is with this? I'm not sure what's happening. But I'm seeing a lot of people from the videos I saw within the last couple of months. These people, like Navy SEALs, are like, why? Could this, you can maneuver better. I guess you can maneuver a little better in the home, going past the doors and all this stuff. But I don't know. I don't know about this style right here. Everybody's taking. I'm not sure what this is about. I have an AR pistol, super, I hear you. Super controllable, I hear you. I'm not sure what this new shit everybody's on. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm good with my shotgun. I'm good. Everybody's on these like super, like little short, like mad compact, like little ass. Like I'm like, bro, what's going on here? Like I said, I know you can maneuver better. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Last couple videos, especially on Instagram, that I've been running the Flux Defense Raider chassis. It accommodates the 320. It's not a firearm, so basically take the trigger assembly and the slide and spring.
That's crazy.
Place it inside the chassis and.
What is everybody, bro? I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I think they just trying. I get it though, cause you remember, hear me. I understand what a lot of these people are trying to say. Most homes are small. Listen, y'all, your hallways in your home is small. We're not gonna cap like all y'all niggas is living in mansions, but now watch what he says. This is his home, y'all. A lot of these guys live in big homes, so they have different opinions. Pay attention. Pay attention.
It's ready to get after it, okay? Normally, I am not too keen on things like this. I'm a very bland person. I want to go to a shop.
These niggas is getting too exotic, like fucking Starbucks. Can I get a coffee? What do you want? Do you want a frappuccino latte, hakamoku, kagapo? Like, well, fam, I want a fucking coffee. I want a coffee with milk and fucking sugar. Okay, do you want brown sugar? Do you want exotic sugar? Do you want like salt-baked sugar from the Himalayas? Like, what the fuck? Bro, can I get a fucking coffee? And I want a coffee with milk and a fucking donut. Can you please give me that? Like, it's like everything gotta be fucking exotic, bro. He said, Hoff got me weak. I'm just saying. I'm all about a shotgun and an A-17 pistol. I hear you. But listen.
A rifle, when I go to a pistol, things that I know that are absolutely going to function every single time when I pull the trigger. But after running this over the last couple of weeks, I can tell you this is definitely something to take in consideration for home defense. And even
I'm telling you, all these niggas, Corey, fucking all these top YouTubers who are Navy SEALs, lawyers, and they all saying that making this like adjustable tactical pistol style gripping silencer suppressor type, I don't know where the world is going right now.
A gray man style or truck gun.
He's like coffee and a
Overall,
donut.
it's awesome. As you can see, it's very compact. We can
See,
put
compact. Everybody's going for compact. We're gonna
on there. Light can be placed on there fairly easy. One of the
pay attention. He has a watch on. Pay attention, y'all, because some of y'all young Thundercats don't understand how important. Basic. Ready? Well, my brand isn't basic, but have comfortable watches where the battery life is 2-3 years. 2-3 years. Now, this is my favorite, even though this is just my regular. This is my regular all blacked out. This has been going on for like 4 years right now. And this is solar. So, you understand? Like, you want to have different watches that you know is going to survive the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all guys don't understand how important a watch is until you need it. Ready? That's one of the reasons why I do like Rolexes. I do like, fellas, hear me. When I'm wearing my Rolex, and let's like I'm going out or I'm chilling, I'm staying over a friend's house, I don't take my Rolex off because the mechanics work. As long as you're moving around, it doesn't work off a battery. It has to move. If the watch sits still for a long period of time, it's gonna shut off. You're gonna have to readjust the time. That's why I kind of like Rolex for that reason. I'm not saying you have to go get a Rolex. I'm just saying, like, you want to make sure that you have things that are going to last a long period of time for you to sustain defending yourself, time, seeing what happens. Somebody broke into your house, boom, at approximately 8:05 on XYZ, this, that, boom.
The things that I really like about it is we have 2 magazines, okay? I don't have to take one of these magazines and stick it in my butt cheeks when I'm...
Yeah, I got a Forester. And I think it's called the Levian. These like y'all guys don't have to get exactly what I got. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have y'all niggas. I think it's dumb if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't pay rent for a fucking watch if you can't get it. But I think just a basic, I think a nice little comfortable G-Shock should be good. You know what I'm saying? There's a new band called Barrel that they're pretty good too. But you know, y'all guys are not comfortable wearing watches. Y'all guys got to get comfortable wearing watches. We grown men, y'all. We grown men. Put a watch on, bro. Put a watch on. When I see dudes who don't wear watches, that shit is weird to me. That's weird. I'm sorry, that's weird.
Trying to clear my home or anything like that.
What the hell did you just say?
All right, we put an optic on here. I can run it in a position like this, 2-handed, 1-handed, or we can run it like this overall. So this is my new setup for home defense. I feel that it offers me everything that I need, plus it's definitely reliable.
Now, do you see how big this guy's home is? Watch, you're gonna see
I
it.
want to make one thing clear, they are not a sponsor. But if you don't have something like this, you might have my next option.
Like these guys, these retired Navy SEAL niggas, these niggas cribs be fire.
Hey Grinch, you're wasting your time trying to access my personal information online because I use...
Now, thank you for saying that, Ryder. Prophet, thank you for saying that. Because I think somebody had to hear that. He said, honestly, since I have my cell, I can't remember the last time I had a watch. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. That's fucking dangerous. Listen, y'all. Did you hear what he just said? That is dangerous. Because, bro, if my cell phone dies, I gotta be able to know what time it is. That's dangerous. Thank you for saying it though. He goes, it's on your wrist all the time. What do you mean? Y'all could never run out of watches, bro. Never. Ready? If my wife, like right now, I gotta I'm changing all the times on my watches as I wear them, and if my wife had to come and grab a watch, she can grab one that's ready for her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and them Apple watches, that's not it. That's not it. You gotta get comfortable wearing a watch like this. And the women always be like, oh my God, I want to have a little cute little watch, pink little watch. The band is I got sparkles. Oh my God, like, so stupid, bro, so stupid. Prophet said, damn, I never thought about it. This is the reason why we talking. What's so important about time? That's so good, T4. Thank you for asking that. All power go out. You ready? Let's say like you're in a situation, because this happens to me all the time, and though I know it's dangerous, my phone is like on 10%. You drive outside, something happens, you grab your phone, but your phone is dying. Time. Look, remember this is home defense. Home defense. Maybe you got a shelter in place. You got to stay somewhere till the cops come. At approximately XYZ. Ready? When I go for time, and now most people tell me I should wear this backwards, cause even when you like this, even when you look at the position, you can still look at the time. Versus, so I get when people say that. I get it. But having a watch, time is so important. being able to know what time it is at all times. Hey, at approximately this time, this happened. This is that. Ready? In all cases of self-defense, yo, at approximately, somebody came into my house at approximately 8:07. Now they're gonna look at the time frame versus saying, yeah, somebody came into my house, I want to say about like 30 minutes ago. Now they look at the footage. Now they look at the footage. It was 7 minutes ago. It makes everything easier for everybody. That's why we all wear watches. There's a reason for that. And if you pay attention, look, Navy SEALs, cops, sheriffs, they all wear watches because it's important. People are being bamboozled like it's not. It's important, y'all. It's important.
Today's sponsor, Aura, to protect myself from online threats. Just the other day, I Googled my personal phone number and saw it exposed by multiple websites, just sitting there for anyone to find if they wanted to. No wonder I've been getting so many spam calls, so here's what I'm doing to keep my personal information safe online. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your information. Will have a pistol. A couple things to take in consideration when we're talking about pistols. One, as you can see, there's not a light on here. I highly recommend we put a light on a home defense gun. We don't want to go turning on the lights every time we...
Right. And you want to have a really high beam light where it bothers people like, yo, what the... Because you want to be able to have positive ID. That's why I said I know I'm going to have to get me another 19.5 gen, because I want to have one that has like lights on it. But my daily use one, I can't, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that. You can tell. All right, daylight savings just hit. How can you? Most people haven't even made the adjustment to the time yet. If your clock on your phone didn't automatically adjust, you wouldn't know. So you can't say, oh, it's the sun goes down this time and you already know. Daylight savings just happened. Fucked up everybody's clock. What are you saying? You see, and that's the problem. Most people aren't thinking that far. Like, daylight savings literally just happened. Been that way for 6-7 months. Should just change right now. You think everybody's brains is automatically shifted? I'm still adjusting to the fucking sun going down fast enough. I'm still adjusting to it. I'll be tired now. I'll be like, damn, it's fucking mad early. Shit.
We want to enter a room, okay? We want to keep that element of surprise. Round count as
this nigga's house is big though. See, everybody has different opinions on different things. He goes, unless you're in Arizona where it doesn't change.
I said, unless you have some type of little magic holster in your...
Bro, really? Yeah. Why? Why not?
We want to make sure we have as many rounds as possible. This one right here is a 10. Shield Arms does offer a 15 round for the 48. Caliber ballistics, that is a big topic. At some point we have to get away from the idea of energy and focus on accuracy. So we can sit here and say, well, this round's better than that one.
Look how big this crib is, bro.
Just make sure your rounds count when you pull.
Look how much, he says, true. You are right. That daylight had me messed up for the first week. See, because people don't think about that. They think that the time doesn't change twice out of the year. They're not thinking ahead. They're not proactive thinkers. Look how big this nigga's crib is. Nigga, of course I'm running an AR-15 in this crib. Look how big this house is, y'all. A house like this, I'm running AR-15. Listen, from where he's standing to the window, that's probably the size of most people's fucking houses, apartments in New York City and in most big cities. That's the size of their whole full house.
Down to training, okay?
Look at this shit.
Hype, hollow points, solid copper, frangible. These are all considerations to think about.
Look how much ground he got to cover.
Stopping the threat, but ensuring that we don't go through the body, or if we miss, it goes through a wall and potentially injure someone in the home. One of the reasons I like working with a pistol, especially for home defense, is the overall maneuverability.
You see? Everybody has different opinions. He's like, I like the pistol. Now, ready? Some people are more comfortable with pistols than they are with an AR, than they are with a shotgun. But now you're going to hear other people say the same thing too. Hold on, let's go.
Pistol. There's a lot of things I can do with a pistol.
Yeah, he wildin'. But he a Navy SEAL, so he has different hand tactics that he's fucking learning and shit, so
that I can't necessarily do with a rifle or a shotgun.
Yep.
An AR is the most common system in the United States. A lot of people have these for home defense, and a lot of people that I talk to have a very similar setup, just as plain as you can get, iron sights. An issue that we're dealing with here is, again, if someone's breaking in our home at night, usually most of the lights are going to be out. So it might be a good thing to add a flashlight, and having an optic on here instead of iron sights is really going to help you out. On the Raider chassis, the aperture or the glass of that optic is about 1.5 inches.
And I like what he's doing, y'all. I like what he's doing. He's showing you with the basic standard gun, rifle, shotgun, nothing added. He's saying what you should add, but some people may not add those things. Pay attention.
Total, okay? I don't even have to have a green dot or red dot on. I look through that aperture, put it on the threat, and I can engage and still effectively impact on the target out to about 15 yards. So running iron sights in darkness, unless it's pretty much point blank, you're most likely going to miss unless you're highly skilled. Two major considerations when we're talking about an AR is going to be sound and over-penetration. If you've never pulled a trigger inside a closed environment like this, you can pretty much kiss about 15% of your hearing goodbye. Most people...
What do I always tell you guys? What do I always tell you? You heard what he said. Over-penetration. And this man has a big home. A big home. Imagine a little home. Most, ready? Now I'm gonna say this again. This is why I said what I said as far as home defense. Most Americans live in a small home that doesn't need an AR style. Now, I'm not saying I don't know. No, fuck what Joe Biden said. We should all still own one. But for a little small home that you have, you need an AR. This nigga's in a fucking damn near a mansion. He need an AR. Now, he comfortable with a gun. I bet you this nigga, he want to whip somebody's ass. That's probably what it is. He ain't telling us that. Like, I'd rather just, have that hand-to-hand combat. Show this nigga I got my fucking Steven Seagal shit going on. But anyway, here we go. He rocking and rolling, right? Listen, over penetration. Now, I will say this. A lot of people, I tell y'all guys, having those big earmuffs on when you're shooting isn't good practice. You should put earplugs in your ear. Why? Because the likelihood is that's going to be a little easier. It's going to be a little easier on you to get a little bit more of the effect of what it's going to sound like versus this muffs. It should be this shit sounds like versus putting the little muffs in your ears. You can kind of start making adjustments, because I promise you this. When the police officers gotta shoot, they're not saying, get the earmuffs, and you gotta let that thing ring. And most of them are shooting on the outside. But if you gotta let off some rounds in the crib, that sound is gonna affect you. But let's listen.
When you
Page, man,
trigger,
thanks so much for the super dono, man. Thank you.
Your ears, you're not going to be able to handle it. Next is over penetration. Super important.
Shout out to the 30 in the building.
Rifle, that we have some type of a good hollow points,
If you're new here,
maybe
subscribe.
frangible rounds that break up on impact. Even then, once I have that threat at bay, if I possibly can, I want to ensure that I maneuver myself in a place to where if I do have to pull that trigger, those rounds, if they overpenetrate, they're not going to go through the walls into one of the children's room or the master bedroom or something like that.
You don't need an AR-15. Buy a shotgun.
If you ask anybody on the internet,
That's what I got right there, baby. That's what I got right there, nigga. Oh. I love it. I love it.
the good old trusty shotgun is the go-to in almost every home in America. And although it is a force to be reckoned with, there are some things to take in consideration.
Right.
You'll hear a lot of people say, all I'm going to do is go,
It don't work like that.
and they should take off running. That's a possibility. Or if they're ready to fight, if they're that hungry, it could let them know where you are, okay? It could give them a heads up, okay? And we want to ensure that we keep that element of surprise. We're talking about lighting. Once again, it's super important to potentially have lighting. And we're talking about rounds.
You see, I like what he said. See, I like what he's doing. He's like, yo, try to get sights. Try to put things on your pistols. So, because you want to be able to ensure the identity. You want to be able to ensure the identity of the perp. Now, I will say this, y'all. I will say this. Look what he said. When it comes to the shotgun, we got to talk about rounds. He goes AR at 3 a.m. Half asleep is crazy though. But people will tell you that it's the best. Listen, it depends on your preference, whatever you're more comfortable with. But what I'm saying is in these little small matchbox houses that most people live in, a shotgun is going to do more than enough of a job.
Types. Very important. One of the major focuses for home defense for me is hostage rescue. Okay, not only just CQB. I am my family's protector.
Listen, he's going to say things right now that I need you guys to understand why I say what I say, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention.
One of the major focuses for home defense for me is hostage rescue. Okay, not only just CQB. I am my family's protector.
Me too.
There is no law enforcement
Yep.
that is coming inside my home
Yep.
with their skill set. At the end of the day, if they screw up and kill my wife or my kids, they get to go home. They lose a couple $100,000 for the department being sued, and I'm out a wife or kids. So there's no way they're coming in my house. If I were to run a shotgun, the last thing I want to do is have a type of round such as birdshot or buckshot that's got multiple pellets inside of it, especially for close quarters in a hostage situation. I just want a slug or something like that. And I'm not telling you not to have different rounds in the shotgun. I'm just saying don't rely on one single type round that's going to be the solution, because if there's a hostage situation, you're most likely not going to want to take that shot in general. But if I do get an opening, I definitely don't want something like birdshot, even point blank. It's not going to go well in your favor. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration when we're dealing with shotguns. Overall, we're talking about knockdown power, ensuring that the threat's eliminated. This is definitely the weapon of choice. But when we're talking about hostage situation and overall maneuverability, functionality, it's not what I'm going to choose in general.
Did you hear what he said?
The weapon of choice. But when
Listen.
opening, I definitely don't want something
Listen.
like birdshot, even point blank. It's not going to go well in your favor. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration when we're dealing with shotguns. Overall, we're talking about knockdown power, ensuring that the threat's eliminated. This is definitely the weapon of choice.
Hear me. This is the point. This is the point that I'm making. I'm not trying to go bang, 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 bang. I'm trying to go boom. I need it to be done. I need it to be done. Now, remember, look at this big ass home. Where do your kids stay? Ready? Me and my wife. We going house hunting, right? I'll try to stream it if I can. One of the houses is gorgeous. But once you open up the front door, the stairs to all the bedrooms go right up, right up top. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. He goes, I would say that's 50-50 use. EMF sometimes because you alternatives are quick. I hear you. I would have one of those dishes. My man calls it the Gary. Like they use it a lot where people have if you see a lot of like I know a few SEALs that they have like this little chain that they always have, but they like in the chain like they could just pull it out and put like an earpiece immediately, at least covering one of their ears on the side where they know their pistol's gonna be. Like, bro, there's so many tactical shits you can do. But now, look what the man said. When it comes to knockdown power, I'm going shotgun. If it's a hostage situation, I'm going AR-15.
But when we're talking about hostage situation and overall maneuverability, functionality, it's not what I'm going to choose in general.
Right.
This is a Joe Biden approved, fully semi-automatic assault stick. Many countries, and even the U.S., are limited to some degree. Europe, you aren't allowed to have a handgun.
Yo, this guy right here is an asshole. He's an asshole. Now hold up. He said this is a Joe Biden certified stick. Funny. Are we gonna close this? We're gonna go over here.
Here before, you know that I'm about to turn out another video called 6 Reasons Why the AR-15 is Better Than the Shotgun, but it's always fun to lead in with the controversial choice first. And there really shouldn't be a controversy because they're both excellent platforms. Unfortunately, shotguns tend to be favored by Fudlore spewing boomers, and
like I said, everything depends on the situation. But I will say this. The reason why they say shotguns are the best, most people are not in hostage situations in their home when they're defending their home. He dead ass. And he covered his crib with it. Right. He covered his home with it. He didn't go to the second floor, but he covered his home. It's crazy.
Closet anti-gunners, while the anti-shotgun crowd typically lanklet beta male pussies who would get a zygomatic fracture after a tube of anything bigger than number 6. We're going to tackle the pros and cons of each in these 2 videos. The shotgun, although absolutely in a renaissance right now, with credit to Mossberg and Beretta for introducing just fucking outstanding shotguns in the past 5 years, the shotgun let its dominance lapse over the past few decades for a number of reasons. Off the top of my head, shotguns didn't do so hot in the 1986 Miami FBI shootout or the 1997 North Hollywood bank heist. They just couldn't keep up with the rifle in the urban arena. AR-15 started to displace shotguns in squad cars. Also, somewhat affordable tactical semi-automatic shotguns, non-existent 10 or 15 years ago. I had a Remington 1187 Police. It was okay, but if you wanted something utterly reliable 10, 15, 20 years ago, you were going to have to drop Benelli bucks. And even then, you weren't going to get close in terms of modularity on par with the AR-15 even 20 years ago. Obviously, there are plenty of other reasons why you would pick the AR-15 over the shotgun, but we're going to tackle that in a different video. Ultimately, it's a use case thing. If I'm going dove hunting, I'm probably not bringing an AR-15. If I'm going out on a Saturday to invade another country because some nutjob despot's in control, that sweet, sweet crude, I'm probably bringing an AR-15. So why is?
And these are SEALs, y'all. These are SEALs with millions of subscribers. Millions. Millions upon millions. Oh no, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into different style shotguns. See, I don't like all the fucking, I don't like all the exotic, like, bro, like niggas want to start like, I don't know, man. I don't understand people sometimes.
Let's start with a layup. Very appealing, touch of FUD lore. I'm talking pure, unadulterated power.
Oh my god.
End of demo.
Like my Uncle Clint says, pistols put holes in people, rifles put holes through people, shotguns, right load, right range. Take a chunk of shit off your opponent, put it on the floor. But let's look at a study by Greg Ellifritz. He pulled data from 1,800 police shootings and found that most pistol calibers would lead to one-shot stops about 50% of the time. Rifles, 60%. But the mighty 12 bore a whopping 86%. Immediate.
Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he? See, this is what people don't. This people don't understand. This was 2 months ago, y'all. This was 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
About 50% of the time. Rifles, 60%.
Hold up. 2 months ago. Pay attention.
1,500 police shootings and found that most
1,500 police shootings. Pay attention.
Pistol calibers would lead to one-shot stops about 50% of the time.
One shot stop on a pistol, 50%.
Rifles, 60%.
Rifles, 60. ARs, rifles, 60.
But the mighty 12 bore a whopping 86%.
86%. When you come in, when somebody comes into your house, the purpose is to stop them. I don't want to keep on letting rounds off. People would be so dumb sometimes, man. People don't see, know what it is? And I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody says, y'all. People, you know what it is? People aren't willing to be educated. And that's one reason why I always stay open to information. But when you know the information, you know what's best. You know what's best. Yes, look, they said what he said, AR will go through somebody, but if you want to cold out stop somebody in their tracks, you're gonna pull out a shotgun.
Immediate one-shot incapacitation, substantially higher than handguns or rifles. Many people have actually disputed the results of this study. It was very controversial. But really the debate focuses on comparative handgun caliber performance. I'm not aware of anyone challenging the results or the efficacy of shotguns. And for good reason.
Yes, nobody's challenging the results of a shotgun. Even AR lovers know that a shotgun, one shot is gonna probably take off a whole limb. Especially if you know what you're doing.
Shotguns deliver massive kinetic energy compared to the AR-15. For example, a 12-gauge slug can deliver over 2,800 foot-pounds of energy. That's over double that of a 5.56 round from an AR. Buckshot, same, buddy. Buckshot delivers less energy per individual pellet compared to a slug or a 5.56. But the combined energy of all the pellets in a standard double-aught buckload will absolutely buckfutt you. A typical double-aught shotgun shell fires 9 pellets, each with about 200, 300 foot-pounds of energy. Combined, you're reaching that same close to 3,000 foot-pounds number as a slug. Not to mention, the spread of energy over multiple projectiles increases the likelihood.
That's the next thing I want to train on. My standstill shot is pretty good with pretty much anything I let off, but I want to, like, I'm comfortable walking and shooting my handgun, but I want to get comfortable like walking and shooting my shotgun and my rifles. That's my next step. I want to get much more comfortable. Like, not saying I don't know how, but I want to get like much more efficient with it. Much more efficient.
Likelihood of hitting critical areas, making buckshot highly effective at close range home defense. Finally, you can imagine the psychological trauma of getting slapped with a 12 bore. Like with buckshot, it's the ballistic equivalent of walking in on your dad pile driving your mom. You're just gonna stop what you're doing, simply expire. or at least wish you did. Look, I'm not saying that an AR or an AK or 300 Blackout isn't going to be less lethal than a shotgun round inside of 100 yards or
that's not what we're saying.
Inside of your house. I'm just saying that shotgun rounds are absolutely devastating, generate over twice the energy of the AR-15. Number two, shot spread. Some FUD lore here as well, but not as much as you think. As mentioned, buckshot dispersion can increase the likelihood of hitting vital organs, but it's also much more forgiving than a rifle for making hits on target, generally. While there's a famous myth that shotguns will cause a massive amount of spread, probably put out there by John Woo's portrayal of shotguns, like in this scene from Hard Boiled. And by the way, I'll take a moment, we'll enjoy...
Yeah, people gotta stop, bro. People gotta... Listen, y'all, when you hit somebody with a shotgun, they're not gonna fly over. This is not John Wick. This is not a movie, y'all. This is not a fucking movie. This is not a movie. I want to be clear. This is a fact. What are you about to say?
Scene. And I'll say that while there are a startling number of annoying dumb gun inaccuracies in Hollywood, like cocking the hammer of a Glock, or racking a shotgun over and over and over without shooting it or loading it, I will never, ever, ever be upset about a John Woo or Robert Rodriguez shotgun defying the very laws of physics. But to be fair, there is some truth to it. As mentioned, shotguns are devastating in terms of energy delivery, but spread can also be used effectively. Going back to Ella Fritz, he patterned buck out of a 14-inch barrel shotgun, a very realistic inside-the-home distance, and he found that the brand and the loading of buck you choose make a massive difference. At 30 feet, he had patterns tighter than 3 inches with buckshot and looser than your mom in Cancun.
Did you hear what he just said? Hold up. That's what I be telling people, man. It all depends. It depends on your ammo. It depends on your ammo.
Inside the home distance. And he found that the brand and the loading of buck you choose make a massive difference. At 30 feet, he had patterns tighter than 3 inches with buckshot and looser than your mom in Cancun. A whopping, very forgiving 10 inches in diameter, just 30 feet. So choose your own adventure. Or maybe even load up a variety pack of buckshot if you really want to spice up your next home intrusion. It's this versatility that's such a huge asset for the shotgun. And that's number 3. The shotgun is versatile. You want tight groups, you get tight groups. You want James Bond license to kill spread, change ammo. Similarly, you want to go hunting for bird, birdshot. You want to go hunting for buck, buckshot. You want to go hunting for cougars, backshot. Door-to-door salesman, dragon's breath. Less lethal, beanbags, rubber balls. Great for when the neighborhood kids get too close to my 911. Flares, flechettes, anything on Tough Flatermouse's channel, it's dizzying. A dizzying array. A smorgasbord, if you will. You can also swap rounds on the fly. If you have a target further away, or if you're a door breacher, you can hot swap a slug in seconds. Funny feature a lot of people aren't aware of, but in European tactical semi-autos like the Beretta 1301, you have to hit the shell release lever to release a shell from your mag tube when you cycle the action without firing the gun. So what does that mean exactly? It means that if you're racking the action manually, the shell that's already in the chamber gets kicked out, and you can then load a slug right into its pretty little mouth without worrying about another shell trying to wrestle its way into the action from the mag tube. Most American shotguns actually lack this feature. Pump shotguns, especially versatile. Pump shotguns don't give a shit. Light birdshot, heavy buckshot, short shells, even old paper shells. It'll cycle just about anything as long.
He said pump shotguns don't give a shit. They don't. They do not give a shit, bro.
The shotgun is versatile. Number 4, and I think many of you will agree, this might be the biggest advantage that the shotgun has over the AR-15 in the sue happy US of A. Legal reasons. In a previous video on my...
Oh my gosh. Mind you, I didn't even watch this video all the way through, y'all. I heard his first 2 reasons. I told you guys earlier, the reason why the shotgun is the best home defense is because of legal reasons. That's one of the first things I said. So when niggas be like, the AR-15, you go to court, why did you need it? Why did you need an AR-15 for home defense? For legal reasons. That alone should automatically, bells should go off in your head and say, let me get a shotgun. Yeah, that semi shit was net. We're gonna get into that in a minute. I'm gonna show you guys some other shotguns that are like weird. I might need to pick up one of them, even though they're weird, but I just think you guys should be interested in seeing it.
personal channel, I discussed the critical differences in how juries perceive the use of different firearms in self-defense scenarios.
Yep. Listen, y'all, this is a fact. When the jury is going to sit there and say shotgun versus trying to stop versus the AR. See, this is why I tell you dumb motherfuckers to stop talking. Stop fucking talking. Because you know what? When it comes to legal, like yesterday, me and 2K Dad was talking. I told you guys, in a self-defense, there's not only the criminal side, there's the civil side. You have to go through both channels. People think, yeah, I was defending myself. Are they gonna look at it like that? Ready? I'm gonna give you a better example. Some of you guys may think, let's take a poll. We got 28 in the building. Who thinks Holly Berry is hot? If you think Holly Berry's hot, put a thumbs up in the chat. Let's take a, I'm not gonna put the poll up. Let's just see. He goes, why should it matter what gun you choose to defend your home with? Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Ready? Your answer, why should it matter? I'm sorry. That is almost like, I'm sorry, I gotta say it like this. That's a very soft ass comeback argument. Why should it matter? I was like talking to a chick and she's like, why does my body count matter? Why does my weight matter? What does it matter that I wear these fake eyelashes? That sounds like you're trying to defend your stance. Versus if according to the law, they rather you use a shotgun over an AR, what the fuck are you arguing about? What the fuck would you... What does it matter? If the law feels that it's better for you to use a shotgun, why would you fight it? But what does it matter what gun do you use? It matters to them. It matters to them. The 12 that are judging you, it matters to them. So what do you care? I'm sorry. I gotta say it like this. He goes, everybody has their preference. I'm gonna say this again. That's what I said in the beginning of the video. If you weren't here from the beginning of the video, you should enjoy the ride. Everybody has what's comfortable for them to shoot, what they prefer to shoot. But legally, by law, a shotgun is more acceptable. So that alone being the case makes the shotgun a better defense home firearm for your house. Automatically. And you saying why? What does it matter why? It is what it is. Why are the gas prices going up? It is what it is. You're gonna put gas in your car or you not? Stop bitching, put your fucking pants up and go out there and handle your business. It's okay, Carl, it's okay. What I'm saying is, it's good that you said it the way you said it, but I have to answer it the way I gotta answer it, not towards you, but to everybody watching it. It is what it is. It ain't to you. It ain't to you. Don't take it personal. It ain't to you. But I'm happy you said it like that, because there are things in life that are the way they are. By law, they rather you use a shotgun. That automatically makes it the best. Ready? Hear me out. Which one of you guys drive a Jeep? Nah, most people drive a Jeep. That's not fair. That's not fair. No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer. How many of you drive a Mercedes Benz? How many? It's okay. Don't worry. Much respect to you. How many of you drive a Mercedes Benz? Hear me. I'm a Beamer family. Those who drive Benzes, some drive Lamborghinis. Some drive a Tesla. If you pull up to a station that doesn't give that Tesla the exact charge and it's lesser, it can destroy your car. Y'all guys don't think that I want to pull up to the gas station and put 87 in my BMW? You guys don't think that I would like to do... shit, coño, I want to put 89, but I can't, because it specifically tells you 90 and up, 91 and up. Some places got 93, and I can't even... because it's going to slug out your vehicle. It is what it is. It is what it is. By law, this is what they rather you hit somebody with. That automatically makes it the best gun. You see, people are thinking, but the AR accuracy, scopes, lights, and this and that. There are so many different factors that make the shotgun the better choice. Not saying you shouldn't have an AR-15. That's why in yesterday's stream, if y'all were listening, I said, I'm grabbing my shotgun. My wife is going to grab the AR-15 or the AR style rifle. She's going to grab that. I'm grabbing the shotgun. He goes, like the phone battery, if you use chargers and it don't come to the right, like your phone, if you use the wrong charger, the next time you put your actual phone charger on, it'll fuck up your phone. See, the thing is people want to fight what it is. Yeah, hold on. I'm not encouraging y'all to eat this shit. I'm not encouraging. This is not me encouraging. I want to be clear, because somebody's going to say, True Hall of Fame said do this, and True Hall of Fame said, I'm a little older than some of y'all. I remember the time when I used to go to McDonald's and get, damn, shit, I'm fucking old. Hear me. When I used to be able to go and get a cheeseburger for 99 cents. I used to get cheeseburger, fries, nuggets. I used to have all this for $1, for $5. I have a whole meal. I come from a different time. Back in the day where $5 got you a 20-piece chicken McNuggets. That's me. I can't go up to the window and go, yo, damn, these prices are crazy. I remember when McDonald's was $1. Well, that ain't the price no more. It is what it is. Do you want to order it or you don't? Keep pushing. He goes, I remember when the Whopper was $1. Nigga. Oh, you as old as me then, dogs. You as old as me. He said, oh, my damn. I was born in... See, you missed it. You missed it, Zah. You missed it. Back in the day, $1, you can go to the store and get 2 bags of chips, 25 cents. Get a fucking quarter water. A quarter water is $1, bro. I'm 36. Good. We right there. We around the same area. I'm 40. So we had that chance. Listen, I come from a different time, but I can't argue with what it is. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
An extensive 2009 mock jury study by Dr. Glenn Meyer revealed that homeowners using an AR-15
Arizona was $1
more frequently and face significantly longer prison sentences versus a shotgun. Shotguns were generally better perceived by a jury than the AR-15, which was seen as an evil gun that generated a more significant negative response from jurors versus a shotgun. This data suggests that in a legal context, using a shotgun for home defense may result in more favorable outcomes compared to an AR-15, both in terms of jury perception and possible sentencing. Also remember that shotguns have the ability to fire
Hold up, pay attention. Look, this was a little over a year ago. Y'all, right here. 8/9/21. This was a little over a year ago.
Non-lethal rounds, like beanbags, rubber bullets, or even
The
pepper
dollar
spray rounds
menus,
on the
damn,
fly,
bro.
that gives you the
good
ability
old
to
days.
respond to threats with a less lethal option if the situation calls for it. To a lesser extent, shotguns are legal in all 50 states. So if you live in an air quotes assault weapons banned state, at least you have a viable, effective option with a shotgun. I'd blow my wad on a fully tricked out 1301, a Mossberg 940, or the 590A1 Beachmaster from Mossberg and Van Kamp, maybe. That's if I lived in a jurisdiction where I couldn't have like an AR or anything cool like that. I'm just gonna get the best shotgun I can get. Number 5, reliability, durability, simplicity. This more or less belongs to the pump shotgun, but pump guns are the reliability rock stars of the long gun.
What did I show you guys yesterday? I showed you guys my pump action. I showed you. I said, there are certain shotguns that are cool, but that pump, that's the most reliable. Listen, throw that shit in the water, put some fucking snow in that motherfucker, do whatever you want. I'm still letting that shit fly.
World, you've got a manual system where the operator does all the work. Rack, shoot, repeat. There's no uppity gas system to jam up with the need.
You heard what he said, the gas system. I told you guys, this is why you gotta be careful whatever shotgun you get. Cause there are shotguns that have a gas system, meaning they specifically have to have certain kind of rounds in it in order for it to fire off. I could put all 6 rounds in my shotgun. Bang, bang, all different bird shots, this shot, 12 gauge, slug, whatever, boom, but all kind, whatever I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Put all kind of shots. Whatever, well, listen. What did the guy say in the movie, in Rocky? He said, if he dies, he dies. Like, it's up to you. All the control is in your hands. All the control is in your hands.
For silly cleaning or maintenance or lubrication, as long as your little arms are still pumping, this shotty's still dumping. Pump action.
Did you hear what they said? You don't gotta clean it. You don't gotta maintain it. Whoosh, whoosh. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Listen, when you the shit you should hear back in your head is that song that because, bro, that shit could be dusty in the corner. Brand new. Let's go. Be brand new. Be brand new.
Shotguns like the Winchester Model 1897 proved themselves.
What up, my guy?
Hard use. The Model 1897 was the go-to for taking down drugged-up local OPFOR in the Spanish-American War around the turn of the 19th century, and then served with GIs in the mud and the trenches during World War I, earning the nickname the trench gun, which the Germans sought to have banned. Side note, imagine being so effective at killing that the enemy begs you to stop doing it during war. Through World War II and even 80 years later in Vietnam, 1897 trench guns still being used effectively and reliably. You know what didn't do so well in Vietnam? The M16, which was notorious, at least in the early stages of the war, for jamming up at the absolute worst times. The Remington 870 being...
That's why I said, the M16s, the ARs, all those guns have gotten better throughout the years, yes. I'm not saying you shouldn't have them. You should have all these in your home. I have an AR-12 shotgun. It's pretty solid. I've had it for 2 years. Nice.
Used the Winchester Model 12, the Ithaca 37, used by the Navy SEALs in Vietnam. Even the 1897 all served reliably in the rain. They didn't care about mud. They didn't need a TB-12 diet of ammo to function. Don't get me wrong. Modern AR-15s are much better than their Vietnam-era cousins. They're lighter, they're more accurate, they're more reliable than the first-gen guns of the 60s, but they still rely on a gas system and a buffer tube and buffer spring to cycle the bolt back into action. They need to be adequately lubed and cleaned. The shotgun will take it dirtier than a Walmart toilet seat. Finally,
Damn, look at all them shots on the floor. This nigga, these dudes is having fun out here. Damn.
Number 6, shotguns, especially pumps, offer incredible value at a fraction of the cost of even the most bare bones budget AR-15. You can find shitty but mostly functional Turkish pump shotguns for as little as $100. Even brand new Mossberg Maverick 88s, one of the most popular budget pump shotguns on the market, they only run about $200. It's essentially a stripped down Mossberg 500, which has been a reliable staple for home defense and law enforcement for decades.
Do y'all hear the facts that he's spitting out, bro? That's why I love people that were servicemen. I love hearing these guys talk, man. I love it.
We try to fine tune it so you can shoot low brass 1,200 feet per second.
This is
out of the box when you get it.
This is the shotgun I was saying. So everybody's saying that this is gonna be like the new swing. Super reliable. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere without my shit. See, this is what I'm saying. This little small, this is a shotgun, y'all. This little shit, I don't know what it is about these people. The new wave is these little small, compact, little. I don't get this, B. I'm not sure if I'm going in this direction. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what this is about, but we're gonna see this man let off some rounds. Look at this little ass. Yeah, who's really trying to shoot this? Look, this is shotgun rounds, bro. They put in, bro, this, who's trying to shoot this, bro? That would be fun to add to the collection. I hear you.
403. Take that, Benelli. Now, obviously, a magazine-fed reload is going to be way easier than the tube-fed reloads that we typically see on these more traditional shotguns. So that's going to be fairly obvious there. So that's one thing that's really nice about the Gen 12 is it is a mag-fed.
I'm just showing y'all guys this.
We'll see who wins.
Look at this shot, bro. Come on, who needs that, bro?
Yeah, well, go. Shoot. All right. Shooter ready? Aiming at the feet of the target. Everybody see that?
Yeah, if you guys feel like rewinding, you'll notice this is much lower than his previous low ready. Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
What? What is that? I think that's what it is. They want style. They want style. Did you hear, bro?
Shoot.
Look at the rounds coming out.
Aiming at the feet of the target. Everybody see that?
Yeah, if you guys feel like rewinding, you'll notice this is much lower than his previous low ready. Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Nah, bro. See, all this exotic shit niggas want to convert into this and put all this into the... See, this is the shit that I just... Niggas just make shit way too complicated at some point in time, bro. He goes, if it jams mid-shot, might as well play in the arms. Bro, this is crazy. I mean, it looked fire though, but...
Ooh, low on the head box. We're counting that? No?
Yeah. That's out.
Bold words from somebody who lost the drill. Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. He's not even aiming at the feet. Look at that.
Oh, look at his low ready.
Oh, caught him.
Yeah.
Cotton. Wait, 4K.
Now we're gonna get caught in 4K. The argument.
Shooter ready.
I wonder what I'm... Okay, let's do it.
Stand by.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was one.
That's unnecessary, y'all. I think certain things are unnecessary. We're gonna listen to another vet. Appreciate these guys.
There is no, this is the best gun for home defense. It's what you have available to you. What is the best gun for home defense? Good question. To be very honest, there is no, this is the best gun for home defense. It's what you have available to you to protect your home. For example, if you only have a pistol, well, you only have a pistol for home defense. Make sure you have enough rounds and magazines. Let's say maybe you have a rifle just like this available to you for home defense.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do it. You
can't. And a flashlight. And lastly, a lot of people will say that the shotgun is great for home defense. This one in particular is the Mossberg 590 with Luke's furniture.
Okay, I'm almost done.
Just a few firearms that could be helpful for you and your family for home defense. Subscribe for more. What is the best?
This guy right here is trained in everything. What are you doing? Come on. Give me a kiss. One more kiss. One more kiss. I love you, okay? Ladies gonna come over in a minute, right? I'll play with you in a minute. Go. Go. Your hair look crazy, boy. Can you go over there, please? This kid right here, right? I want to get into this, y'all. If you're gonna sit down there, that's fine.
The number one question that I get asked of me is, what is the perfect home defense weapon?
Listen.
Well, that really can't be answered with just one gun. And if it could have, you would have already known the answer. But what I can tell you is that you have
Lindos?
to have a gun that is
Lindos, you're making noise with the gun, please. You're gonna Yeah, little man came in, bro. Little man came in spraying. He not playing, dogs. Can you stop? I'm doing something here.
suited.
But like I said, so many vets, retirement, Navy SEALs, Army men, everybody's saying there's no one specific answer, because if there was, there would be a definitive answer. But there are so many reasons why the shotgun is best. And one of the key reasons is legally. Legal. If you know legally, you have a better chance of getting off with a shotgun than an AR. That alone should already kill it.
Come.
Hold on. His mom came to grab him. My son was funny. But now listen, y'all.
For the individual's level of proficiency, you may choose a revolver.
And this is what I'm saying, dogs. If legally you have a better advantage with a shotgun than an AR, there is no argument. I'm not saying the accuracy of the AR and all that. There are so many, the pros for a shotgun outweigh an AR-15, and one of the biggest ones is legally. You can't argue that. Power and legally, those two. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. It is what it is. Shout out to the 21 in the building today, man.
Semi-automatic, shotgun or AR type rifle. But if you don't know how to effectively use that gun.
Yep.
And by use, I mean correct a malfunction instantly, then you shouldn't use that weapon in a life or death situation.
Now, if you guys see this big ass kitchen, if y'all guys look right here, you see this hallway, you see these stairs, you see what I'm saying about how some of these vets, army men, police officers, these guys be having houses. So their opinion may be skewed sometimes. But that's why I love specific people like this who sit here and they're like, it depends. And as you can see, everybody's already saying, depends on the person. It depends on the person, your situation. How is your home configured? Where do the kids sleep? Where do you sleep? Are you?
Now remember what you're using this for: to defend yourself and your family from a brutal home invasion. This person wants to kill you, wants to bound, gag, potentially rape or murder your family. And because you saw some great TV show out there and the guy had a cool gun, you thought, that's the one for me.
Right.
You spent a lot of money, you went and bought a bunch of Gucci gear for it, and you think you're gonna run that gun when you have no manual dexterity, you've got tunnel vision, and then all of a sudden, something goes click instead of bang. Now I hear a guy.
You ready? Let me give you guys a funny example. He said, truth. I'm gonna give you guys a funny example. When I got my Desert Eagle, I got it strictly because of the style, and I be seeing it in the movies and all that. I still don't have it fully under control just yet. I still don't. Especially with my brother Big, when he was showing me, it looks cool, it looks nice. That's not for everybody, dogs. That's not for little boys. He goes, like them skinny, goofy dudes shooting guns. Yeah, bro, like, bro.
Guys talk about, I'm gonna buy my wife a revolver. It has a heavy trigger pull, so if she gets nervous, she has a lower chance of accidentally pulling the trigger. She doesn't have to worry about a magazine. Guys, if you think your woman can't handle a gun, well, you know what? You're underestimating her. And you haven't spent any time with her on the range.
Whoo! What did I say yesterday, y'all? What did I say in yesterday's stream? I specifically said, your job is to teach your woman. Different kind of caliber guns, different kind. Let her just mess and see what she's comfortable with. Let her get comfortable. Why not? See what she could hold, see what she could use.
If you care enough about her to enter into marriage with her, have children with her, and you yourself would take a bullet for her, you owe it to yourself to teach her how to defend herself. Now, giving her a revolver, take for instance.
Look what I told you guys yesterday in the same stream. I said, my job is to cultivate my wife. My job is to teach her. If she's uncomfortable with something, my job is to walk her through that uncomfortable situation. It's not a game, y'all. It's not a game. So I'm going to say this again. Why do many Navy SEALs, Army men, Marines, why do many people, ATF agents, fucking SWAT, why do they say the shotgun is the best home defense? Number one, you heard some of these guys say, size of the home depends. Where are your neighbors? The person shooting it. But one of the biggest reasons why the best is a shotgun is for legal reasons, and nobody wants to say that. That's the part that nobody wants to say. Oh, but AR is more reliable and whatever this and that, boom, boom, boom. But remember, do y'all guys remember in the beginning of the video, the guy said, my AR is for somebody trying to get into my house. My shotgun is for somebody who got into my house, and my gun is for somebody who's trying to come into my bedroom. Then you heard the Navy SEAL say he likes to use his handgun because he can maneuver things, whatever. He said the AR, he said, if you want to stop somebody, flat out, you want to stop somebody, and that power, you're going to use, remember, he said, in a hostage situation, I'm using the AR. A Navy SEAL said that. But in a home defense, I'm using my shotgun. Why? Because I want to make sure when I hit you, you're going down. Immediately. Boom. Sleep time. Y'all guys are hearing from multiple different sources. It is what it is, y'all. But y'all already know, I'm True Hall of Fame Builds. The host Michael May. I'm taking it down. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'll see y'all in a few. I'll get on 2K in a bit. Y'all already know, man. Y'all tu sabe. 1.